Okay, now let me maybe ask like a slightly impolite question. But, you know, if you can afford a boat, you're not hurting so bad, right? Because a boat costs a lot of money and it's a lot of upkeep.
Listen, nobody gave me shit.
I think she bit off more than she can chew. This video is brought to you by PDS Debt, brought to you by PDS Debt. Ladies and gentlemen, I know for a fact I'm not the only person that have experienced this or know what I'm talking about. It's easy to get into debt. It's easy. Credit card debt, collections from medical bills, you name it, it's easy to get in. It ain't easy to get out. And PDSdebt.com can help you. Ladies and gentlemen, this is simple. I wish I'd have known about this before I ever became a YouTuber and before I ever got into debt the first time. I had a long road to get up out of debt, but I got you covered. PDS Debt can help you. If you're making payments every month on your debt and your balance just isn't going down, PDS Debt have the solution for you. Everyone with $10,000 or more in eligible debt qualifies, and there is no minimum credit score requirement. Bad or fair credit, you're accepted. Save more while paying off your debt in a fraction of the time. I want you guys to stop waiting and start saving. Get a free debt analysis right now with PDSdebt.com/Tatum. It only takes 30 seconds. That's PDSdebt.com/Tatum. PDSdebt.com/Tatum. And don't forget, PDS Debt has customized options for anyone struggling with credit card debt, whether it's personal loans, collections, or medical bills. PDS Debt strives to understand your specific scenario, which is incredibly important, and it can help provide alternative solutions to becoming debt-free. Again, that's PDS Debt. They're offering a free debt analysis today. It only takes about 30 seconds. Head to PDSdebt.com/Tatum and get your free debt assessment today. Get yourself out of debt, ladies and gentlemen. Like and subscribe to the channel. Y'all already know what to do. Let's get into this. Ladies and gentlemen, just hit the like button. That's all you got to do. I like saying my little routine, but I really want you to just hit the like button because I noticed that it gives some engagement and comment and gives some engagement, and it pushed the video out there to people that need to watch the video or that want to watch the video. But anyway, let's talk about this real quick. CNN decided to go to a boat parade in Texas with the underlying perspective of not just hearing what the people want, hearing what the people have to say, but to try to get gotcha moments. That's all this was. It was a big gotcha moment, and it backfired because for some reason leftists think that we think like them. Most people that like Kamala, most people that like her or say they like her or they support her, they have no idea what policy she's standing for. They have no idea what she's going to do. They don't even have any idea why they like her. Then they go to Trump supporters and they think they're going to get a gotcha. And most people who are Trump supporters, they've thought this through. They followed Trump the first time he was president. They had experiences. They've done their research. They don't trust the media. They listen to alternative media sources like myself and others. And they are more informed than the average Kamala Harris supporter. I'm not saying educated. Informed, because you can go get a PhD and be uninformed. Anyway, let me get to this article. So a lot of people see the gentleman that we saw at the beginning of the video kind of, blast her, but I want to show you kind of the full perspective of the flag parade or the boat parade that they had, so you can kind of see the full context. But he's going to be at the very beginning, so don't drop off too soon. Roll the clip.
We at the MAGA boat parade at Shell Island, which I've never been to, so this is my first time coming. We were in the middle of the parade, following the lead boat, well decorated with all the flags.
There's a contest who can be the most Trump.
Now, why they put this lady on TV with blood on her face? Anyway.
And I want to win first place. It's a weed eater motor. It's a 21 horsepower. It makes a very frozen mudslide quick.
Trump is pro-American. He loves America, for one. I love America. I serve this country. I love America. We're from the same place in Queens, New York, so that's my homie.
I live in Latitude, Margaritaville.
What's your most important issue?
The economy, getting the interest rates down, getting it where we can afford to live in America. Right now, it's too expensive.
Okay, now let me
see why can't the reporter just say, you're right, Kamala Harris has done a terrible job and the Biden administration has done these things, but instead of her doing that, she finna get caught in a pickle and get embarrassed by this guy. She could have just listened to what he had to say and have a reasonable response, but instead she want to, I got your moment. And it ain't going to work out like she thought.
Maybe ask like a slightly impolite question. But, you know, if you can afford a boat, you're not hurting so bad, right? Because a boat costs a lot of money and it's a lot of upkeep.
Listen, nobody gave me. I earned everything that I've got. I'm retired military, retired power plant, and I am successful and retired and with boats, jet skis, because I did it right. And everybody has that chance. Whether they choose or not, that's up to them.
I would never try to take anything away from you in that way. But what I'm asking is, groceries are probably a smaller part of your budget than, say, you know, someone who's like a little worse off. I think it's interesting that people who are a little bit more comfortable are still so concerned about the economy. Did you see what I'm saying?
Because I want my money to go further. I want inflation to go down. I want interest rates to go back down. I want all that. But that covers everybody in the economy. Not just me, not just the poor, not just the rich. It covers everybody.
Now, something
These leftists are so insane to me. If a person claims to love the poor and love all people, of course, if you're wealthy, you still want the economy to do well because that means everybody does well, not just you. Because clearly a person like this don't really, if the economy fluctuates a little bit, they're not going to go homeless. But a person like this, and what I learned over time is people that do well and retire and have money, they care more about people than broke people do. They care more about people than people that don't have what they have. It's like the people that I know that have the most, they care about people the most. The broke people that's climbing and crabs in a bucket, they would hate on you instead of helping you. And she expected him to be a selfish lunatic, but he's not. He said, I want the economy to do better because, yeah, I'm doing good now, but I want my money to go further. Why wouldn't anybody want their money to go further? And then I want it to help everybody. She got to ask a follow-up.
I've heard from some people, tell me if this applies to you, is like they're worried their kids aren't able to afford a house or a car.
No, I trained my kids and taught my kids properly. They have great educations, and they're both successful in their careers. Actually, they're doing better than me.
Another woman told us that she had a good retirement, but she worried about others who are having a hard time with higher prices. Whether they were locals or on vacation, everyone we spoke to at the boat parade was in a good mood. But underneath, there was anger about immigration.
But underneath, there's anger about immigration.
Secure border. We need to do it right. And I like letting people in the right way.
Can you give me some specifics on that? Like, how do you see immigration affecting you in your life in Texas?
So I'm recently retired, but I was in the multifamily business, which was managing and owning apartments. And I see the effects of illegal immigration at my properties.
So you're telling me there have been incidents at your apartment buildings and you've had to call the cops and talk about it?
Oh, yeah. So I've seen it firsthand.
Most said Trump didn't do well at the presidential debate, though they didn't think it was his fault. And while they were ambivalent about his false claim that Haitian immigrants in Springfield, Ohio are eating pets, they tended to defend Trump for saying it.
Now, I'm not saying they're eating cats and dogs. I think that's a little cuckoo, but they do have a different belief system. They're polite, they're nice, they're not hurting anything or anybody, but it's just, I can see the change in the demographics. And not every town can absorb a big influx of population.
Do I believe that actually happened or not? Have no evidence of it. Do I doubt it? I don't know. I can't say thumbs up or thumbs down.
Do you think it shows good judgment on Trump's part to talk about it if it's not confirmed?
It's a great answer. Watch his answer. This is a great answer.
I think it shows good judgment for every one of us on every side to look into it. I dare all of us to investigate it.
Well, I did. CNN didn't. Let's play the clip. So all we got to do is go to this clip where there's been a recent news report, and it's been fairly obvious, but some people still deny this. There's been a recent news report that literally shows people complaining about animals get eaten. This is reported on the news. This ain't me.
Crime alert for pet owners in the Springfield neighborhood after really a disturbing incident caught on camera. The owner of this cat tells News4Jax Ashy was attacked and killed on her front steps and then taken Saturday night. This happened on Red Wing Street near Maine. This comes as Springfield neighbors say several cats have gone missing recently.
Multiple incidents of in and outdoor cats coming up missing have one thing in common. They're disappearing overnight.
Once he put his hand up, he just grabbed it, quickly took it down, walked it over here, and just kneeled on top of it.
Spencer says that's when he took out his cell phone and started recording video of the man attacking the cat.
Bound the cat some kind of way and put it in a plastic tarp and walked.
The residents are saying this, not me. Now, I do this for a living, so I'm on top of the game. And therefore, when these mindless people come and make these claims, I can defeat the claims because I see this all day. Some of these people may not have seen it, right? I'm going to play just one more little piece of her going on to pretty much lie about what I just showed you. And then we're going to be done with the video. Roll the clip.
And I live there, so I will.
Well, the police say they don't have any record of it, and the city manager says they don't have a record of it, and the governor has now come
Not
out
my
against
governor.
it.
So she tried to fact check him on the spot. She literally took her phone out and tried to research what DeWine said. But the thing is, why can you research what DeWine said and the city manager said, and you can't go back to the video I just showed you? And the guy at the city council meeting saying they're eating dogs and they're eating animals and stuff, like they taking geese. 911 call. Got called in and say, man, they got the geese around the neck. All four of them got at least one geese at a time. You got people who live there that are saying the cat population has gone down tremendously. You got people, I just showed you the video of the media, the local news reporting on a guy saying he saw a man grab a cat, kill it, and walk it over, and he videotaped the guy. But the mayor and stuff are saying there's no credible evidence. Clearly, they're lying. If you got so many different, and they ain't just white folks, black folks too. And then when you look at the history of Haitian people and some of the cultural things, it makes sense for them to do that. They sacrifice animals, they sacrifice cats, and they live in a place where if they're hungry, they're going to eat food that's free and that's walking around in front of them. It's really not that bizarre to think that it is happening when you look at culture and complaints from people who actually lives there. All right, I had enough. So that's the pretty much totality of the interview. She goes on to summarize it after this in CNN fashion. But at the end of the day, you'll never see a Biden parade, will you? Will you ever see a Biden-Harris a Harris-Waltz parade like this to this magnitude where people love America and they're happy and they're excited and they're doing stuff? All of her support is fabricated. People are coming to see. It's all fabricated, in my opinion, or exaggerated, fabricated, embellished. You name it. Nobody's really into them like that. And they weren't into Biden in 2020. Now, we all know what happened in 2020, don't we? Clearly, you can see if this man got so popular and all of a sudden on things that have never happened in the history of this country happens somehow in swing states on a – y'all know what I'm saying, man. You got to be Stevie Wonder. I mean, I think Stevie Wonder can see. I think Ray Charles can see and Stevie don't have to wonder if these things are happening. It's very clear. But anyway, I'll see you guys on the next one. I'm out.